get this thing going. So let's look at EU first. All right, so this dropped. It's doing its pullback, so this is going to keep on dropping. Okay. Yeah, and this pullback is really, really, really slow. The same thing that we had here, same thing that we had here. There's hardly any volume, you know, to the upside. So this should continue to drop. So the same thing I said back here on, I guess December 13th. I don't know when was the last time I was on here with you guys, but I called it this would go down, and what do you see here? It hit the negative 27%, like we called. So beautiful. And this was actually from back here. So point A, point B, point C. It continued to push up. That's no problem. It doesn't matter. It did not break structure. Very important. And then continued to negative 27%. Where did it hit exactly? Negative 27%. Pretty freaking cool. All right. What's next? It's literally going to do the same. I can't say gonna. Right? Because you can't, you can't gonna nothing in the charts. But as you can see here, it is in some type of consolidation state, and it did hold its level of support for this point right here. And that's the only thing where it may be kind of, kind of testy, right? But what's interesting is this line right here, right, is a level of support, now can probably be resistance at that point. Let's go ahead and pull out our fibs to see if there's any type of confluence. Here, like, what's pretty interesting, guys? The way that Forex works as well is sometimes you got to be an artist, right? And the charts are showing you a work of art that's live, and you have to figure out what is the artist trying to portray to the audience. So it's kind of like a ballet, like what is, you got to work with it. You got to kind of work with it, like move like a dancer. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyways, so this is what I find pretty interesting. Point A, point B, that level of support, now probably resistance, correlates with what? It correlates with what? This 38.2 area. Pretty interesting. All right. Hold on a second, my aunt's calling me. Sorry about that. I like my aunt a lot. I think she's really cool. All right. So point A, point B, point C, 38.2, essentially negative 27%. I don't know. So we just have to find here. This is the easiest way to be able to do it. We'll just go to the M30, right? From that M30 time frame, all we're going to be looking for is for price to at least get to that green line being crap, too close. That green line being this right here. That green line being 38.2. As long as price, this is what should happen. Once price gets to 38.2, right? What we want to be looking for on the M30 time frame is a white candle or a bearish candle to be larger than a bullish candle, right? Now, here's the thing. Just because it does that, it doesn't really mean it's going to go down. You still got to kind of, play with it a little bit, right? Because the thing is, sometimes what happens is it gets to 38.2, but then continues to 61.8. As long as it doesn't go past 100%, then you're good money. But if it does, then, price some things, that's why we have stop loss. And that's why we use proper risk management. Okay. So this is what we want to do, is we want to actually wait till this gets around in this region right here, and then see how it's moving. Being the fact that this moved down very aggressively, we see very aggressive move to the downside here, aggressive here as well. Then the fact that this is pulling up very slowly, very slowly, very slowly. What do we see here? Very slowly. Boom. Let's see. All right. And it may push up all the way to the 61.8%. I mean 61.8. All right, let's do here. And I actually want to set up an alarm at this 38.2 and then another one at 61.8 right before that. Okay. Good. Take that off. All right, let's go ahead and go to AU. Who's on here with me? You guys are quiet. What's going on? Speak to me. Look at this, pushing up. We have a level of resistance. Man, I'm not even in front. I'm actually mad at this one right here. There wasn't enough buyers, and this is what I was saying from before. There's not enough buyers on here. Being the fact that there's not enough buyers on here, I had a feeling it was gonna drop. And I stated it last time. I'm like, man, all right, good. There's not enough buyers, and I could tell it wasn't moving as aggressively as I needed to. So when it comes to this, let's go ahead and see on the higher time frame. Yeah. All of the stuff that's on the YouTube is recorded that you can be able to watch it over. So, shit, I'm probably gonna watch this one over too. All right. So I wouldn't be surprised this is a broken structure continuation of the downtrend. I would not be surprised because the downtrend is so strong. You know, the downtrend is just too strong. I'm not gonna say any type of analysis on AU, being the fact that I was wrong on this one. It continued to push to the, oh, well, look at this. It held, it pushed back. I don't know, man. This daily, this candle right here. Let's look at the weekly. Let's see how the weekly closed. Doji. The sellers look weak now. You see how you use the time frames now? You see how on the weekly, all you see is doji. What does a doji mean? Indecision, but it means that the sellers got tired here and then this formed where there was enough sellers at this point. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised it's just going to be consolidation for a while. The same thing that happened over here in 2015. AU may be very dangerous for a long time. All right, from August to February. What do we see here? Freaking crazy. From August. Look at that, bro. From August. You see how, what I mean by a painter, you know, they're leaving clues. You just got to figure out, what is the artist telling me here? You know? But just look at that. August to February. So I'm going to act like Houdini. And I'm going to make a line in February. And we'll remember this. Today is December 16th, 2018. We're going to look back at this in February. Here, I'm going to put this on February 1st. Okay, that's the 4th. That's the 28th. So that we can, oh, can I do 0.5? Oh, no, that's far. All right. So that we know, okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to set up an alert so I can remember what the heck that is. Crossing vertical line. Look back at 2015 on weekly. And then I'll remember what the heck I'm talking about. Of August 2015 to, what is it? February. Of 2016. All right. All right, cool. Now that I'm seeing that, I'm not doing anything when it comes to this right now. Unless like I can visually like know what's going on. And this right here is not where I want to be right now at all. So I'm not going to say anything about AU. The same way for a while, I did not want to say anything about EU. And then it told me, okay, it's going here. And then I made the most money on EU last week because it told me what was going on, right? Is the same way how right now I'm not doing anything on AU. But for a while, I was actually making a good amount on AU. All right, so what am I doing? All right, let's go ahead and go to UJ now. So if I don't see a move on a specific pair, this is what I do. Click, exit, gone from my life. I'm not listening, watching you right now. So with UJ, the buyers came back for a vengeance. and this was called, which is freaking beautiful. I said, hey, listen, get out of the cells right here. Hopefully you guys got out of the cells and you made some good money from up here down here because, I got it, right? We said it was going to push up. I did not expect that it would keep on going, right? So I didn't do anything here at all. So now is back in this area. It looks like it actually has broken its structure. When was this? This is today? Oh, no, this is last week. It looks like it's broken this area right here. Let's get the H4. That's going to tell me better. Yeah, no, this is still a move. This is nothing. This is still an up move. This still has room to push down and to continue on its way up. You see how it hasn't gotten to this 38.2 yet? There's so many buyers going on over here. It's crazy. It's still an uptrend. So this UJ looks like just in an interesting area. Boom. Oh, check that out. Look at how the dailies are forming. The dailies are forming downwards, holding its level of support right here, right? But the highs are making lower highs. So the buyers are still around, but it doesn't seem look at that. Boom. I'm waiting for this to drop, for real drop though. And when it drops, it's going to be a long drop. And it's going to be quick. Because look at that. Look. Here. I'm just going to extend this out here. What do we see? Check that out. The same price. Same price. Boom, boom. So okay, so 1, 2, ha, bam. Look. Look at this. Okay, so we have price. Oh, my phone died. That's where I see your comments, so I need it. All right, so we see price push up strong, push down, and then 1, 2, 3. Boom. What do we see here? push up strong, and then 1, 2, 3. We got to watch what the candles do. Now, being the fact that now why am I so like just kind of like, even though it's such an uptrend, like looking for that down move, is because just look at this level of resistance, guys. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, essentially. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times it failed right here. Let's look at the complete past. It's an uptrend. Let's look at the weekly. I just know this area right here is so important. I know it is so important because literally it's been pushing up for so long, but this level of resistance, it hasn't pushed through. 10 times it has failed. And what's so interesting is this, around this price is where like the market actually started, which is pretty interesting. Let's look at where the market actually started. I don't know if that matters, probably doesn't. But I just find that pretty interesting that this is like where price is currently. Like it wicked to that area, failed. Wicked to that area again, failed. Like what? Went to the area, failed, and then price sat on top of that area and pushed up. I think that's pretty interesting. Sat on top of that same area, literally the same exact area. Price went here. Price went back to the area. Like it went so high that it was like, no, we feel comfortable here. Price went under again, retest that area. And this is why the foundations are just so crucial when we do the monthly and weekly. You see how like it's literally right there. I see this thing failing, bro. And the US dollar, what, dropping compared to Japanese? Essentially, GJ is looking to push down. I don't freaking know. I'm probably just making stuff up. All right, let's go to the H4 time frame and just watch these candles, bro. Push. I found a level of resistance, and then it failed 2 times. I think this is the retest right here, and then boom. Look, we have 2 candles closing. Beyond this, I would have liked this to push down like really, really hard, like a candle like this. But I guess we'll see this later on. But let's look at how these are forming, because none of them got to 38.2. This one didn't. This one didn't. And this one didn't. None of them have. I can't definitively say this is broken structure for some type of sells. I can't definitively say that, but I feel okay, I shouldn't even say feel. Boom. Boom, boom. The buyers probably just got one more shot, and that's it. But I'm almost. Let's see where this goes. At this negative 27. Yeah. If this gets back to this 114, I'm looking for this thing to go. If this gets back up to this 114 area, I'm looking for this to push strong downwards. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. This is going to push down a bit, but I don't know if it's going to be everything that is needed to be able to truly get that down move that I'm looking for. But as far as UJ, I'm not touching this one right now. It seems like EU seems like a simple one. It is in a level of consolidation, which is unfortunate, where it won't be like a large move, but we'll see. Let's look at GJ. All right. Who's still on? All right. All right. So this retested a pretty good amount, which is exactly what I needed. So let's go here from point A, point B. This got to about 50%. That is good. Yep, 50%, and then failed. Continuation of the downside move. Beautiful. All right. Negative 27% is there. No confluence with anything. But let's see something. Man, we got a lot of fips here. Slow. Boom, 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 boom. How did this move? Yeah, the same thing here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Yeah, so that's just how GJ moves. GJ is going to move like this. And that's okay. In the same region, it's just going to do the same thing over here. That's what it decides to do. But when it's in its retrace, and then it gets to a certain point, then boom. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. The Japanese do this on purpose. They're the ones that devalue their currency to get it to this point. So I know for sure they're the ones that pull it back. So they actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I would rather long term look for, and then they just bring it back. Long term, I'd just rather for this to continue pushing down. Price got to a certain point. They like it here. Started here. Boom. Let's get that up. Go back to here. Higher. All right. Look at this. This level of support has been holding price up for a while. Now, why am I looking at these higher time frames? Because we're right around a monthly key level. And the last time that we were here, price pushed from a monthly key level to a weekly key level. Right? It just went straight to it. And with that being the case, this last candle right here, as you can see, look how it closed. It closed in this doji fashion after it went to this monthly key level. Then it pushed right back up. The same thing that happened here, where price got to this monthly key level and then pushed right back up. But the way that this one closed and this one closed shows that we still have some more move to the downside here, though. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the daily. Someone with coins in you can hear my dryer. That's freaking crazy. All right. So right here, price went to this key level, this daily key level. But we do see that this daily right here engulfed that bullish candle. So we're still looking for moves to the downside. I still see this getting to this key level, actually, this monthly. So I will feel confident about keeping this about keeping these sells going. I would just yeah, I would still feel confident about keeping these sells going, even if this is pushing up. I still see the downwards push. It's done this before, and then boom. I just want this to get out of this region. I think a lot of these pairs are in just a weird region. Just from over here. All right. So let's look at the H1. And from this H1, we see that it's doing a retracement. And held this level of resistance. So this opened on top. Let's look at the 30. This looks like pretty interesting here. Seller's exhaustion and continuing pushing. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this out. So if anything, I'll probably look to have price get to this region right here. I'm going to set an alarm. Price get to that region right there. And then I want to look for price to get to this region over here. GJ is notorious for getting to 61.8 no matter what's going on. So when it comes to 38.2 on GJ, I go in on a really low lot size because it sometimes it still just goes 61.8 and then goes on from there. But I'm going to keep my sells when it comes to GJ. I still see it very bearish, and this is just the retracement that it's needed for a long time. So I'm putting my money this way, and somewhere over here. And we do see a key level right there, which is interesting. So key level to key level. Back at the low of support. I see it passing this negative 27% and going to 61.8. So with UJ, nothing with EURUSD and GBPJPY. That's what I see. So let's go ahead and actually place this one. So I called that one correctly. Let's do this one too. Let's see if we can be able to break that level of support, man. It's been there for a long freaking time. Look at how this hit the monthly. Literally on its freaking nose. On the nose, bro. On my nose. On my freaking nose. I got a big nose. All right. So EUR, USD, and GBPJPY. Let's go ahead and look at. I don't even want to look at gold. If I held that position, I don't know, man. That would have been freaking crazy. So back in August, I called something major is what I'm talking about, and it really has been going ever since. So like I said, I wanted this to pull down last week. It's been pulling down, which is beautiful. Let's see where we're at. I wouldn't be surprised it's going to be doing a deep retracement. So 38.2 is cool, but I would want this to pull down just a little further down, the same way that this did over here. All right. If anything, let's see how far this pulled. And I think I already have the fibs laid out. Let's go ahead and put that back where it was. This pulled to 78.6. Okay. So with that being the case, I want the same freaking thing. I'm not looking for any type of buys until this gets to 78.6, which is right here. I'm not even going to pull out any other fibs. This is what I want. I want price to get to 78.6. Once this thing goes 78.6, I'm putting in the buy and I'm just freaking leaving it. I might as well just create a separate account because I'm not even going to look at this thing. Right? So I want price to go here. This is my money spot. And I'm going to do it like the big boys and just let that thing rock. Because I'm just confident about this gold stuff, man. I really want to perfect this, to tell you the truth, because I want to trade like this, like this. This is how I really want to trade. So going to that weekly key level, let's freaking do it. Let's do it, man. What is that? 1263. Okay, so this is what I want. I'm going to go ahead and put 61. No, I'm not even going to put that on there. Right? I'm just going to put an alarm right before this area right here. So I'm going to put it right there. Yo, why? Yo, anytime I'm doing a video with you guys, Siri comes out of nowhere. And it's been doing this often. Yo, hey, listen, guys. If I don't come online and I don't write why, you know what's happening. Okay? They know I'm good at this, and they know I'm trying to change the world. So they may try to do something. Don't call the police because they ain't gonna do nothing because they already know about it. But what I am saying is just know that no matter what, I'm doing for good. Always. All right? Yeah. Freaking Siri. Or whoever you call them. All right. So I'm gonna look for this to go here, and then from there, I'm just buying, bro. I'm just freaking buying. All right. So let's go. I want to look at Bitcoin and see this crap. This thing is such like a game. I can just imagine like the people that really create. Oh, this is at 3,100. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. See me, I just bought it. Not just Bitcoin, like just all this stuff. I bought and I'm just holding. I can care less what's going on with the price. That doesn't matter to me. Like I think like 30 or 35% under. I can care less. Right. And if you have, this stuff, like what's the worst that can happen, man? Like it goes to zero, so what? But I don't really see it going to zero. Now, I'm not talking about Bitcoin, though. I can care less what happens with Bitcoin. I'm talking about the crypto space as a whole. Okay, so the crypto space as a whole, I care about. But Bitcoin, Crypto space as a whole, I care about. I believe in. But yeah, so let's go ahead and yeah, this is just going, man. One that I actually do believe in based upon like who they're working with and the stuff that's going on and stuff like that. I look at Ripple. I do actually look at Ripple. All right. This is holding at this price right here. All right. So yeah, I'm done. So where are we at? Here. All right. So let's go ahead and stop that. All about that Ripple. Yes. All right, guys. So that has been my little talk, right? So I'm excited about the future. I'm excited of what we could be able to do together. I'm excited how we could be able to play together. I'm excited how we could be able to actually, create together. And I see this just being the beginning of something big. And I'm excited to do it together. So if you, let me see if anybody else has any questions. Right? Are there any questions at all? If not, no problem. Now, here's the thing. Good. I'm happy that you're still buying in this down push when it comes to Ripple, because I think it's pretty cool what they're doing. The fact that they partnered up with the IMF and a whole bunch of other partners as well. So it's not like the IMF would like lie, like they're the IMF. I don't think they would need to do that. Anyway, so if you are looking to actually get into the course and you don't have the funds right now, believe me, I get it. I have been there. All right. So if anything, you can literally go on to this section right here. Right. I just want to show you this real quick before we actually head off. Where is it? If you go on to here, fxpronow.com, when you go into fxpronow.com, there's two sections. There's two areas that you can be able to do it. All right. If you're looking to actually get into the cruise, or if you're looking to just get into the course, right? If you were to click on this button right here where it says enter the VIP waiting room, what this is right here is for the people that want to actually get into the course, but you have a couple questions, or you just don't got it right now, right? So you could be able to just leave your contact information, right? And if you would like to schedule a call, this is not like mandatory, but if you would like to schedule a call, you could be able to do that. Okay. And then you could be able to be put on the list, right? Now, why would you want to be put on this list? So that we can be able to update you on future promotions and stuff like that, and all this other jazz. Okay. So go ahead and add yourself on that list if that's what you would like to do. If you want to get in, but you don't have the funds, or you just have a couple questions and you just need that extra information to be able to actually get in, right? Well, then just put your contact information in here. Again, you can be able to go on to fxpronow.com, click on the You Are the Indicated course, and go on to enter the VIP waiting room. Okay, guys? But if you are ready to get started, then you can just click on where it says get the online course, and then go on from there. All right.